Do you know you can make Greek yogurt without saving your way? That way you're going to make lots of profit for those doing this for business, and you are going to get good quantity from this. Now you want to come closer, let me show you step by step on how to do this. And if you want to know how to make your Greek yogurt that contains lots of probiotics, then this video is for you. To make your yogurt, you need a bowl like so. Now you want to add milk into this. I'm using 3 cups of powdered milk. This is lacto-rich milk. I like to use this because it gives me the taste of store-bought yogurt, but you can use any milk of your choice. My lovelies, know that there are rules to make yogurt, and we want to break one of those rules today. That is the amount of water we are using. Know that for every 1 cup of milk, you are using 2 cups of water. But for this recipe, we are not doing that because you do not want whey. The excess water you add, the extra water you add is going to give you whey, and that is what we don't want. So for your 3 cups of milk, you are using 4 cups of water. But if you want your Greek yogurt to be extra thick, if you want it to be really thick, then you can use equal amounts of milk and water. You can use 3 cups of milk and 3 cups of water. So when adding your hot water, you want to add this gradually so that all your lumps can dissolve, and you want to do this before you move to the next stage. If you don't, you are going to have a lumpy yogurt, and you don't want that. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm adding my water and dissolving. Another thing you can do to get a very smooth Greek yogurt at the end of production is for you to sieve. You don't want to skip this part. The parts that refuse to dissolve, I sieve them out. Can you see the way I'm pressing them in so that everything can come out? So you don't want to skip this if you want that extra smooth Greek yogurt. My lovelies, now come closer, let me show you this. This is one important thing that affects your yogurt if you get it wrong. So now you want to check the temperature of your milk. Check the temperature if it is okay. Put it at the back of your palm like so. If your palm can withstand it, the back of your palm, if it can withstand the heat, then you are good to add your culture. But if it cannot, you want to wait and allow it to get cold a little. Today I'm using dry culture, and this is your Yogurt probiotics starter culture. So if you want yogurt with probiotics, you want to use this starter culture that contains live culture in it with lots of probiotics. To get this right, you want to get a bowl and pour in your milk to that bowl, separate small bowl, and then add your starter culture to it. Don't just go and add your starter culture to your big bowl of milk. It's not going to come out well. You don't want to use all your starter culture for just a small bowl of yogurt you are making. That will be a total waste. Know that this can even be used for up to 1 kg of yogurt. So you want to keep this for other batches of yogurt you will make. Now give this a good mix and pour it into the big bowl of milk. Then give everything a good mix to be well combined. The other orange Yogurt starter culture does not contain probiotics, and that's equivalent to when you make your own starter culture at home. So if that is what you want, you can check that video out. I have a video on that, on how to make your own starter culture. I'm going to leave it in the description. Now you want to cover with your lid, and to trap in more heat, you want to get a polythene bag and wrap this in. If you have a thick towel like so, you can use it to wrap it. The purpose is just to trap in more heat. You don't need any heat to escape. And I'm putting this in my oven. I'm going to put on the light so that it's going to keep it warm. Yeah, you need that. So after 12 hours, this is what we have. After 12 hours, I'm bringing it out, and voila, this is what we have. If you look closely, you see that you're able to trap the heat. You see the water vapor around the bowl we used. So yeah, this is what you need to get your yogurt right. Can you see how the yogurt came out? So thick and nice. This you're not going to get away from it. It is thick, it is creamy, it is smooth. Exactly what we want. If you want your yogurt to be unsweetened, then you are done making your yogurt, but you can take a step further to sweeten your yogurt. This is vanilla essence. Feel free to sweeten with anything of your choice. You can use sugar, you can use honey, you can use condensed milk. Just feel free to explore, but I'm using vanilla essence. Know that before you sweeten, if you are using this your yogurt you just made to make another batch, you want to scoop out some and set that aside, put in your freezer, then bring it out for your next batch of yogurt. Don't be scared if you see the consistency like so. This is going to come out well when you are done freezing. So you want to put this in your freezer for at least up to 3 to 4 hours. So after 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, this is what we have. Can you see the consistency? Can you see how thick this is? Yeah, so this is what you want if you are doing business. If you are making parfait, you are doing parfait business, you want to make your Greek yogurt this way. That way you're not going to be wasting your milk. And I even have whey in my freezer I have not used, and I want to make yogurt. So that's why I'm making this, to show you guys that you can actually make your Greek yogurt without having whey. Okay, so if you find this video helpful, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe to join this amazing family. Hit on that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Faith Uche Okuwo, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of kisses and bye for now. Mwah!